Right, let's do this.
Are you ready?
Let's do it. Let's go. Ah!
525,600 venom. 525,000 dragons are here.
Whoa, that's a lot of dragons.
525,600 venom.
Oh my
How
God.
do you measure a year? Hey, everybody. Welcome back to the Hardcover Hooligans podcast.
So the two ways of measuring a year are dragons and venom.
Dragons and venom. It's been 6 dragons since I had sex with my wife, and now she's 6 dragons pregnant. Isn't that beautiful?
Not with 6 dragons.
No,
That's because it's a
no,
time in
no,
this
no.
situation that is a measure
But that's
of
kind of
time.
like what happens in this book, you know?
6
and then-
years pregnant.
Yeah, it's got the opposite Star Wars problem where people are pregnant in Star Wars for like 3 months.
Parsecs. Your wife's been pregnant for 12 parsecs. Or she ran 12 parsecs
Whatever
this morning.
it is, whatever it is. She's pregnant and she runs despite I tell her to not to for
In
the baby's
space.
safety. This is Iron Flame. This is it. I have to say, if today a group of sort of James Bond or Jason Bourne, Ethan Hunt-esque special soldiers stopped the nuclear apocalypse from happening and killing us all, it would only be the second most impressive thing to happen this year, because the first is, of course, I have finished Iron Flame.
Wow. That's incredible.
Thank you.
From when did you start this? Late
January,
last
I
year?
think.
January?
I think January was our
During
first
the,
episode of this.
during the federal occupation by ICE of our fair city.
Yes.
Some say the perfect time to start a fantasy book about a rebellion.
Or that's not a revolution or whatever. And you'll never believe it that distinction comes back here. At the end of this
Really?
book.
I'm so excited to
Yeah,
get some
it does.
clarity over this finally.
If you were in our comments complaining about me saying Jack Barlow was a good guy, you need to check yourself before you wreck yourself. Okay, sweetie, is that what people say?
Yeah.
Okay, honey.
Oh, no,
Because-
what's the hope this helps?
Hope this helps.
Yeah, what's the sarcastic
Because
TikTok
it does
comments?
not. Yes, you're right. He is a bad guy, which makes that scene fucking stupid.
Yeah, where he saves her.
Where he saves her.
Because he comes back from the dead, and the first thing he does is like
Save
save her and like be chill.
Yeah, be chill.
So,
But of course, Anilla, before we dive into Iron Flame,
oh, that's right.
I have a Siri Who Am I update. And the
Oh my
update
God.
is, unfortunately, I've decided to DNF the book. And I'll tell you why.
This bodes well for the first instance of this recurring segment.
I tell you why. I think I picked a book that is maybe problematic.
Oh,
and I am
really?
uncomfortable talking about
no!
it. I am uncomfortable and ill-equipped to talk about it, I think.
But you'll say what it
Yeah,
was.
so-
Okay.
So she, if you recall, Mia meets this housekeeper named Max. Okay, and Max is black and he's a scientist. Okay, now that's important
He's a neuroscientist,
because
right?
Max says stuff like this. What's the matter with that? I'm proud of being black and smart. More black guys should be proud of that instead of bragging about street shit. Yeah, so I don't, and there's stuff like that. That wasn't in the book at all, and then that sentence happens, and then it's constantly in the book.
Oh no!
So I'm done talking about it, Max. Sam Cheetah, you did it. You defeated me.
What do we know about Sam Cheetah?
They are the founder and dean of Smut University.
Really? That's really?
Yes, that's a real
Okay.
thing. And it's I guess it's some sort of online course where Sam teaches you how to write smut novels.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Does it have include weird racial stereotypes about
I don't
100
know.
pages in, so your readers feel a little tricked?
I don't know. Yeah, that stuff is a little bit all over the place, and so I was like, you know what? I don't think giving this book any attention, even in a funny way, is worth it or meaningful at all.
Sure.
So I was done, but I wanted to
Also, her portrayal of the French. Is Sam Cheetah a woman?
yes,
I would assume. Okay.
yes.
Her portrayal of the French.
Yeah, the French.
That's really
That's-
that's too far.
That's
I
poor.
think.
But I looked up what happened,
Oh, okay.
so I can share
Yeah.
with you what happened. Do you recall she got a head injury from a Cupid statue? Got her head pushed into a Cupid
I don't know if
statue?
it was confirmed that that's what happened.
That's
but
what
we
her
thought-
leading
okay,
theory was.
yeah.
That is true. And it was her old best friend Crystal who did it to her
Mhm.
because She does not run a celebrity dating app. She owns a strip club. That's the reveal. Gold Rush is a strip club that she owns, and she pays the women who are strippers there to go on dates with these people, because some of the people she's setting up on dates with, one of them is a meth dealer the police are looking for.
Okay.
It's like, also, well, do you recall, like, last time I talked about this, Mia's like, we went to this disgusting Mexican taco truck.
That's right. I remember that.
I forgot about that because it had been long, and then I read that like little paragraph, and I was like, oh yeah, I guess this has been sort of happening the whole time. I don't know. It's a weird book, and it's
Mac,
not worth
you don't
your time.
get it. It's like Lolita. You're not supposed to like.
I thought
about.
I was like, maybe this is just Mia's
Like
perspective.
unreliable narrator.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
this is Mia and showing how problematic she is, and
No.
she'll get her comeuppance.
No, I think it's Sam. Yes. So she owns this strip club, and she's like setting up these people on dates, and she ends up being with Max at the end of the book anyway. Not
Okay.
not JP, not Jacqueline.
Does she not? Was there ever a moment where she like, I remember it all?
Yes, I think when she meets Crystal again, she remembers it all.
I see. Does she ever like think about her ways in life and like, this is what I've made my life?
Yes, they
and
start
there's
a
some sort
actual dating service at the end, and then her and Crystal still co-own the strip club.
okay.
So that's how
So
the
they
book ends.
start another business.
Yes, women. Hey,
Hey,
the book's
true.
about women starting businesses, and we love to see that.
But I think, the character arc of more books should be, I don't remember what my life was. Oh, I'm a business owner. I have to open another business. I think you have to write this book,
it's
but
like Rich Dad, Poor Dad.
or you have to write this book, but it's about like a landlord where he discovers he's like,
I have to
oh my
open
God, I own a
another
building.
Tenement.
I have to
building.
buy another tenement building.
I have to buy another old-timey Chicago tenement building.
And he's not just a small-time slumlord. He can be a big-time slumlord.
And we root for him because he's missing his memory because he got his ear pushed onto some sort of Cupid statue made of ice. But yeah, so that's Siri Who Am
Siri
I.
Who
That's,
Am
we're
I.
closing the book
Wow,
on Siri
that's
Who Am I.
amazing.
I'm done with that. I can't deal with it anymore. I haven't decided. I'm gonna vet the next one. I think.
Okay.
So this doesn't happen.
Good, that's probably a good call. Good call. What is the discourse around Siri?
Also, nobody-
Who am I? Well, no one reads.
no one
it.
has
Like,
read
no
it.
one read it.
Yeah, I read it.
The only people who've read it have like agreed with it. And you're like, you're right. The Mexican stand by my building is also bad for some reason.
I love Sam Cheetah. I meant to pull up. Just give me 1 second. I meant to pull up to treat this as a normal thing we would do.
Oh my
I
God.
meant to pull up
Goodreads,
the Goodreads
cumulative
one-star
rating 2.95.
Yeah, that's not great.
Pretty rough.
This is like perfect. This review right here by Lexi. There is this Gen X and Boomer. Well, it says Bomber, but Boomer and Bomber obsession.
These bombers are obsessed with this stuff.
There is this Gen X and Boomer obsession with millennialism, smartphones, Kardashians, and quinoa. The caricature of the modern millennial seems like it's always the same brand of vapid. Then you get these middle-aged people patting themselves on the back for their edgy observations, personified in comedy, TV, books, you name it. Good job. You really had something to say about modern pop culture. While Siri Who Am I isn't a complete and direct example of an out-of-touch person trying to break down the walls of millennial consumerism, taking a much lighter tone, even the title is cringy at best, reflecting that classic millennial strawman. There is a lot of pop culture dropping in this book. A lot of it. Its saving grace is that it's lighthearted and an easy read. If you're already on board with the premise of knocking a millennial Paris Hilton down a peg and can suspend disbelief, this is Meg Cabot style readable and can absolutely be fun. But if you were tired of Kardashian jokes, I'd skip it. Also, it's got weird racial undertones running through it. I would skip it. This other review, hashtag millennial derogatory. That is very good. That is very good. So that's Siri Who Am I? I was reading that in conjunction this week with S.A. Cosby's All the Sinners Bleed, which is a mystery thriller about a sheriff. That's like a serious book.
Yeah, so that's very
different.
Yeah,
I would say if
tonal whiplash maybe.
if you had to choose between All the Sinners Bleed and Siri Who Am I would choose All the Sinners Bleed. It was very good. I liked it a lot.
It's interesting because with most ideas, like the concept of Siri Who Am I, like could be a cool. Like I want to read Faulkner's Siri Who Am I. Like how does this idea interact with our conceptions of ourselves as Americans.
It's
and
funny
as
you
people
say that
our
'cause
age
there
and how
is-
the digital world intersects with that. But it's too bad that it's this.
There's a whole part I think it's trying to be exactly what you said, because there's this whole part where she goes to this museum exhibit, and it's about how like the selfie is democratizing the portrait.
Uh-huh.
And it's this whole long thing, and I was like, wow, that's actually pretty cool and good. And then, there's...
You get hit with a black men should do less street stuff. And you're like, oh my God.
Okay.
Please don't clip that.
Oh, man.
Oh, boy.
But now we're on to the main event. I finished Iron Flame.
Drum roll.
Iron Flame is, I think, the biggest waste of time in the world. It is the worst possible thing you could do with your time, tantamount to crucifying Jesus Christ himself.
Which many have been saying was, at worst, a waste of time.
Because he came back anyway. He came back
He
anyway.
came back.
What was the point of crucifying him if he was going to wake up in a cave like, oh,
Anyway.
what happened? Anyway, that's how I imagine he like beams up back
He's a
to heaven.
millennial. Hashtag anyway.
Hashtag anyway. Hashtag crucified.
Who put this stone here?
Hashtag next to a thief much. We like to have
Hashtag Peter wins a foot race. That's a deep cut for all you Catholics out there. Actually, I don't know if Peter wins.
No, the turtle wins.
Oh,
Of course.
it's the parable of Peter and the turtle.
And the turtle.
And the
not
turtle.
the tortoise. A turtle. Anyway, there's no turtles in Iron Flame, I'll tell you that. There's only hot, sexy men, hot, sexy women, and hot, sexy dragons.
Yep.
Of course, do you remember what was going on last time?
They started another school.
Yeah.
Inexplicably, they went to the Griffin Town. Do you remember what the name of Griffin Town is?
Nope.
Still.
Who cares?
Who cares? They went there, and two women fought over a man.
Yep.
They got a bunch of new students for their new school with the Griffin people, and then they had to do
Which is huge for the admissions department. It's got to be
pointless training exercises. They found Jack Harlow's dragon in a cave.
Not Jack Harlow. Jack Barlow.
Oh, Barlow.
Jack
Harlow's he's some sort of celebrity, right? Is that right? Okay.
Yes.
I could not tell you if Jack is he a singer?
Yeah, he's our white rapper. Extraordinaire.
The Eminem of our time.
Yeah, sure. He wrote that. He's like, "What's poppin'?" Brand new dragon.
Oh,
just
he wrote
it.
What's Poppin'.
He wrote
I didn't
What's
know.
Poppin'. Of course. Well, we can call him Jack Harlow. I think that's pretty funny. He's like, "Hey, Violet." Hey, that was pretty good. That was a pretty good impression.
As someone who does not know who this guy is,
No,
sure.
well, he's an Iron Flame, of course.
What else happens? She mistranslates the document, and then they find it's
What a
not the
loser.
Iron Rain, it's Iron Flame, and the dragons breathe on the thing, and then it works to like make the wards.
It works, but kind of.
bigger
Because the Griffin people can still use their magic. And part of the wards is it would cancel out the Griffin magic.
All right, I'll tell you what. I don't care about the lore behind the wards. What can they do? What can't they do? Who knows how they work?
I figured out.
Whatever.
We will learn by the end of this why it didn't work. 'Cause
Okay.
we'll figure it out. And I got to tell you, I thought it was kind of cool.
Okay.
So let's see. Well, the last where we left off was that General Melgren, the evil general, was like, "Hey, the Venom are gonna all attack this place, and we need all of your dragons and stuff to help defend."
Okay.
And the council was like, "No, absolutely not, because it could either be a trap. There's no Venom on the way at all." And it's just going to be the military is going to try to kill all the people who like rebelled.
And so General Melgren is part of the people who are like still part of the country.
Yeah.
That like
He's
the
been
school is.
He's been
Okay.
our big bad in the
All right.
background the whole time.
So like even though our heroes have left the school to start their own school with some of the people who are at the school, there's still like the country is operating
yes.
still. Okay.
Yes. It's just Basgaeth War College doesn't really exist anymore.
right, because all the students left. Or
It would
whatever.
exist for like the infantry and the scribes, but the dragon people all
Okay,
left.
they all left. Got it.
Yeah. It's like Fort Benning or whatever. You know what I mean? It's
no,
like
I
if all
don't
the
know what you mean.
Marines left Maybe they can train some other military dudes there.
It's like Fort Knox if all the gold
if all the
left.
gold wasn't there.
Yeah. People would be like, what are we guarding?
Fort Knox, Fort come in.
Fort who's there?
Fort who's there? Fort Knock Knocks? I don't know.
Who's there? You opened the safe.
Yeah,
Now I can
no.
go in.
Of
Steal
course.
the gold.
That was the test, and now you get your merit badge.
Steal all the jokes from Fort Knock Knocks.
We're having fun.
Oh, man.
We're having a good time. We should probably tell you now it's about 95 degrees.
Oh, yeah.
in
So
Minneapolis right
we're
now.
hot. We're sweating.
We're hot. We got new lights that you can't see because they're behind the camera, but they raise it about, I would guarantee you it's probably about 100 degrees in this area right now.
Yeah.
It's got to be because we don't have this. We record the podcast and you care about this deeply, and I know you do if you're listening or watching. We record
And we'll
this podcast.
see if I cut this in post.
No, we record the podcast. I'll say my address. You can't cut it. In my apartment, and we don't have air conditioning. We don't have central air. There's an air conditioner on the ground over there, but it's not in any sort of window.
But Mac's too weak to
I
lift
can't
it
lift
to put it in the window.
And even if it did, it might be the loudest thing I've ever heard in my life. So there's no way it could be on during the show. So it's hot. We're losing
It's
our
a hot
mind.
show.
Oh, it's like
It's like hot yoga.
it's yeah, sure. I was gonna say it's like dragons are breathing fire or
Oh.
something, but yeah, no, it's like hot yoga.
We can sign up
Jesus
for people can
Christ.
sign up for a class to go inside a hot room and do a podcast.
I think I would. I think I can't tell if that's a great idea or a terrible idea to go inside a room and do a podcast.
I think there are a lot of people who would pay for the idea of they do a podcast. We'd be like those old. We could. Hey, okay, so this is how we make money. We could be like those old like radio record scammers who they get you have so much talent and you like record a track and then you play it once
Like
on
that
air
Tim
but you
Robinson
charge
sketch.
exactly but you charge them like $2,000. You'll be like, we'll launch your podcast for you. You just have to pay us $2,000 and come in and record it.
and we only do it in a hot room.
We do it in a hot room.
To
And
see
you
if they really
have
want
to, it has to be about Iron Flame. Specifically the ending of Iron Flame.
Yes, and you see if it's better than our episode where we talk about how our apartment is hot. Okay, so the Venom are gonna attack a place called Samara. Okay, that's like some town or fort or who cares. And the assembly, I call them the council. They're called the assembly.
Okay.
But the assembly is like, no way, because we don't know if it's a trap or whatever, so we're not doing it.
Is this the Assembly of the Rebellion?
Yeah. So this is this is the Viscounts and stuff.
Okay, yeah.
Violet and Zayden, everything's fine. They're like, no more secrets, and they're both like, okay, which they could have. It's been a lot of that. Okay, it's been about 900 pages of that, which is just awful and terrible. And we've talked at length about Zayden's crazy decision to say, like, you have to have all the answers before you ask the question.
Ask me the right
You have
thing.
to pretty much know the answer before you ask the question, and I will confirm it for you.
Or it has to be the right question because
Right.
otherwise you don't want to know the right thing. I went back and read the part with the battle axe. And it is only slightly more comprehensible in context. I think especially because when Violet says like it's like whoever was saying you're like what a battle axe comes out of an armoire, and Zayden's like, I can work with that.
Yeah.
And then he launches into his
He throws a knife at his lover.
It's insane.
I don't know if I can talk to my wife Sarah. I don't know if I can talk to her. It feels like nuclear bombs are always flying out of her medicine cabinet at me, and I just don't know if there's every time I open that medicine cabinet, and am I going to die in some sort of horrific?
But what if there
explosion?
wasn't? What if next to the nuclear bomb there was a teddy bear?
Oh my God, that her mommy gave her.
Yeah.
It's so funny, the mom stuff, because we learn a little bit about Zayden's mom. And and it's about a page, and I already know you're gonna say, well, read the next book. There's more about Zayden's mom. I don't know how to express this to you. I don't care. I don't care.
Also, I think this is very emblematic of a lot of not very well written books where if something nonsensical happens and in the moment you're like, I'm confused and this doesn't make any sense and this makes me want to put it down. The answer, if your answer is, but it's explained in the next book, that means it's bad.
Yes.
That means the author didn't figure out how to do it in the first one and had to retroactively explain why it actually did make sense in the next book.
There's a fine line between foreshadowing and pulling lore out of your ass to explain later.
Foreshadowing isn't usually met with initial confusion. You're like, huh?
Foreshadowing, if done well, you shouldn't even realize it's happening.
Exactly. Yeah.
Unless it's literally Chekhov's gun, where you're like, okay, you've introduced, like the Ward Stone, I guess, would be a Chekhov's gun sort of example, where they talk about it ad nauseum. It seems impossible at the beginning of the book, and then it comes back in a huge way, literally at the very end.
I would also say, additionally, if there is a mix of things that don't make sense and never get explained because it's poorly written and is a plot hole, and right next to things that don't make sense but actually they're explained later and that's supposed to be a mystery, that's bad, because when you're reading a book, you don't know the difference between those two. So it's easy in retrospect to be like, oh no, that did make sense, so it's actually clever, but you don't remember the things that were bad, that were never explained, that were just plot holes that were dropped in 2 seconds.
Right.
Anyway.
So I don't care about Zayden's mom. I'm sure she'll show up.
She's not real.
She's
None
not
of
real.
these people are real.
No, the only people who are real are me and Danilo. And we're your life.
And we're recording sort of an eternal podcast.
And I can't stress it enough. It's hot in the room. It is
in January, there were federal agents outside our window.
And in July
it's hot in here. And those are equivalent.
There have never been good conditions to record this show. And we persevere.
Maybe April.
God, what I wouldn't give to go back to April. April showers bring May flowers.
Podcasts. April showers may bring podcasts.
Oh, that was beautiful.
We're losing our minds. Beautiful. All right, what happens in this book?
Right. Okay. So they go to battle brief. Of course, that's fighting class. And a lot of the students are like, hey, if all the bad guys are going to Samara, why the hell aren't we going to go there and try to kill them? And Brennan is like, you're all a bunch of, and he's right, you're all a bunch of children. Like, there's nobody really trained.
Mm-hmm.
The Venin are like these ultra powerful, evil bad guys. So even if they were like launching their whole army at Samara, we would get wiped out and die. Even if that didn't happen, it could be a trap put on by the government to try to kill us. The whole thing stinks to high heaven, he says. And then Violet is like, wait a minute. And she grabs her bag and she runs out. And she's like, I think it's a distraction. I think they're trying to destroy the Ward Stone at Bezgaeth so that the wards all go down and then the Venin can invade the whole country of Navarre, which would be no good for anybody.
Right. So what leads her to think they're doing that? Because at this point, hasn't General Melgren, haven't they all wanted to like kill the Venin this whole time?
Yes. I think the idea of them attacking Samara is stupid and doesn't make any sense.
Right.
So Violet's like, hey, that's stupid and doesn't make any sense.
Oh, okay.
They must be going to where the thing that controls. They must be going to do a fucking, like, shoot a proton torpedo down the Death Star kind of thing.
Yeah.
Not just, like, attack some Imperial outpost.
Sure.
To make it about Star Wars, so we can all understand, of course. She's like, Zayden, we have to go to Bezgaeth. And Zayden's like, I'll talk to the assembly, but I don't know if they're going to come, so whatever. We'll just go, and whoever wants to come with us can come with us.
All right.
And so that's the plan. A bunch of the Griffin Riders, because remember, Kat and Violet are tight now.
Mm-hmm.
They can't go to Bezgaeth because those are the real wards, and the Griffin magic doesn't work in the wards. So they're like, if you come to Bezgaeth, you're just going to be... Your Griffins aren't going to be magical anymore. They're just going to be big, giant birds, and you won't have any of your magic powers. You're just going to die. So it can only be the dragon people who come to Bezgaeth with us.
And so the reason the Griffin magic works now is because the dragons breathed on the ward, the closer ward.
The Ward Stone did activate, which should have nullified Griffin magic, but something is wrong.
Oh, okay.
So it was not activated correctly because all the Venin that were within the ward did die. But all of the Griffin people can still do their magic.
Maybe they did need the authors after all.
Maybe they did. Where's Hemingway and Le Guin when you need them?
Or maybe the Griffins need to breathe on it.
The real Ward Stone was the Griffins we breathed on along the way. You would be smart. Okay, maybe the Griffins need to breathe on it. I want you to remember that.
Okay.
They get to Bezgaeth. I don't understand how fast dragons can fly and where anything is because it takes them 18 hours. And I feel like sometimes she's flown, and it's like, we flew really hard and made it in 4. It's like, okay. So you didn't fly really hard to, like, where you think the end of the world is happening. It took you 18 hours.
Yeah.
I don't understand. And the fact that it takes them 18 hours to get there makes this next part funny, because if you flew a little faster, none of this would be happening.
Okay.
They land in the courtyard, and her mom is there, and she's like, "What the hell is going on?" And Violet's like, "Mom, the wards are under attack." And her mom is like, "No, they're not, because they're not. They're clearly working." And Violet's like, "No, you don't get it." So they run down to where the ward stone is. It's like deep underground or whatever, and all the guards are dead. and they're like, "Oh my God, what happened?" And they go inside the room, and the ward stone is on fire, and there's the orange dragon is there. Bade, whoa!
Whose dragon is that?
Jack Harlow's dragon.
Okay.
What's poppin'?
And the dragon said this. What's poppin'?
Jack Barlow is on the dragon. Her mom, what's her name? General Sorengale blasts the dragon. Bade picks up the ward stone like they're just gonna steal it, because I guess you could pick it up.
Okay.
And then Jack slits his own dragon's throat. Whoa! And he extinguishes the flame, and he picks up the ward stone. Violet throws a dagger at him, and he drops it, and it cracks. And they learn, and the ward stone cracks, and so the wards are really down now.
Okay.
It's no good. And
right.
and Jack is alive, but remember, if your dragon dies, you die.
Oh, sure.
So they're like, "Why did you just slit your dragon's throat?" And he looks at them, and his eyes are red, and he's a venin.
Oh, whoa! Was he always a venin?
All right, let's try to deduce this.
Okay.
I have no idea when that happened.
When he became a venin?
I'm gonna read. So I've got this pulled up. Somebody did a chapter by chapter summary. Okay, I'm just gonna read a little bit of it here.
All right.
Okay. He has been a venin since before he challenged Violet the previous year. That would have been on the flight field.
Okay. So he was a venin before he, quote unquote, died.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct. Jack claims he has already shown the other venin the way into Bezgayath and has been planting weapons inside of the War College for some time now. I don't understand why Nolan brought Jack Barlow to life.
Right.
I don't get it.
And it's not explained at any point in this book.
No. I would have to imagine it's just I think the easiest explanation is you work for the weird fascist government, you do what the weird fascist government tells you.
Oh, so maybe
the government
the government was like, bring back this boy who's definitely not a venin back to, I mean, we might be jumping the gun a little bit here. Is there the reveal we've been waiting for where the government has some relationship with the venin?
Sometimes I really worry I just missed it, and the answer really just is there. But at a certain point, I'm like, I don't care.
Yeah.
Let's see what Reddit has to say. All right. Somebody said, it doesn't make a whole lot of sense. I think what you could surmise is that they wanted a venin to test on. And since he was like a student, I don't get why he gets to go back to school, though, because he goes back into class and gets a hero's welcome.
But when you're a venin, isn't it obvious you're a venin?
No, not always.
Not okay.
Some of them are. Now, to give Rebecca credit, this is all pretty explicit. Some of the venin, you turn more evil and creepy looking.
Okay.
Like the Naz, in the Nazgul started out as just dudes, and then they became evil dudes, and then they became weird ghost men.
Yes.
It's like that.
Okay, there's a progression. So you can become, and it's still, is it clear what the venin are, and besides there being one,
No.
You just sort of turn vaguely evil.
They turn you into one.
They turn you into one, and what happens to you is you just sort of start becoming evil slowly.
I think part of it is that, all right, let's get it out of the way. At the very end of the book, Zayden Ryerson turns into a venin. Okay, and I know that's a lot, so sit down. If you're listening and you're standing and you're doing a bunch of jumping jacks, sit down. Because I don't want you to die. I don't want you to get some horrible heart attack.
If you're driving in the car, pull over.
Pull over. If you're driving in the
car... I know
we
already said the spoiler, so it's not
if you're driving in the car, pull over, take out your engine so you don't feel tempted to drive. If you're driving in your car, pull over, take out the engine,
Drain the oil first.
drain the oil, drink the oil, because you want to keep
Drain
that
the
oil.
drink the
You want
oil.
to keep that oil. That oil turn into pee. Pee back in your engine when you're ready. That's what I want you to do.
But Zayden Ryerson.
Yes, and Violet can only tell because like his eyes are a little like red. I mean, he also says it, but
Right.
that's like a physical tells that your eyes turn red. Now,
So
we get a chapter from Zayden's perspective at the end, which is our first perspective from like a Venom. Of course, we do get a chapter from the guy.
Of course, that's all. There's always these books. They're first person, but then the author is like, you know what? Let's give a one chapter from the guy's perspective.
Yeah. I believe it's like being a vampire, where like, you know, like in some vampire media, it's like, no, I'm trying not to be a vampire and drink your blood, because then I'll become like more vampiric. I think that's this. I'm trying to not be a venom and suck out all the magic, but I really want to suck out that magic. So it's really hard. I think that's the same thing.
So it's vampire.
So it's easy for like a guy like Jack Barlow or Zayden, because Zayden is still on Team Good Guy, to just be around people. It would just be in Jack Barlow's case, he wants to suck out all the magic, and Zayden doesn't.
I do have to flag this, even though I know it's not important, doesn't make sense. But if Zayden turns to a venom right away, and Violet can tell he is because his eyes are slightly red, wouldn't that immediacy of that disprove the fact that anyone wouldn't notice that Jack Harlow was a venom the whole time?
Yeah, I don't know why or how he's able to be in class.
I think the answer is in the first book, he's not a venom.
Yeah, I mean,
and he was made a venom in this book. I think that's the answer.
Yeah, I don't understand.
No one on the Fourth Wing subreddit knows why.
And I don't understand his relationship with his dragon, because like the dragons are not evil. They're like dragons. You know, they've got their own laws and their own stuff, but they're good guys.
You can't like control your dragon,
right? So
like a
why?
remote
And the dragon
control.
hate the venom. So then why did was the dragon chill with Jack Barlow being a venom? Now I bet that that will be answered.
So when he slid this dragon's throat, he didn't die. Is that
Dragon?
only because he's a venom? No, the dragon died.
Oh yeah,
but
correct.
Jack Harlow didn't die.
I believe so. Yes.
Okay.
He's like almost dead. But then, sorry, he is dying. But then they're like, well, we can't let this guy die because we're gonna like torture him for information.
Right, sure.
So we have to get him. And so Nolan, the scribe guy, he's like, well, I kind of already worked on him before. I'll do it again. But he gets thrown into jail.
And he has no explanation about why he brought this venom child back to life.
No,
of course not.
No. I mean, I'd be willing to bet that like now that we've seen some venom who are just sort of like dudes, probably a bunch of these people are. Like I bet Varish
who don't know, maybe they don't know they're venom.
Commandant Varish from the book earlier, he was weirdly evil and strange and obsessed with her magic. Like maybe he could have
now if you can be a venom and no one can notice, anyone could have been a venom the whole time.
Correct.
Fun.
I think that's more fun than them just being like evil orcs.
I think it's more fun if maybe that was in the first book.
Yeah. So that happens. She like Jack like puts his hands on Dane and starts to like suck all the magic out of him, and like Dane starts to like wither away, and they like rip him off, but there's like these like gray handprints like on his skin still, which that's pretty cool.
No, damn.
That was cool. They have 119 cadets ready to fight, who are still at the school, because remember, not all the dragons left.
Yep.
I forgot about that. Not all the dragons left.
That's right.
So there's 119 cadets, but everybody else did go to Samara with the general, because the general wasn't lying. It wasn't a trap. He really thought they were going to go there. Okay. And he was just wrong.
All right.
Which,
okay.
Whatever. Right.
So Violet tries to be smart, but it turns out it didn't matter.
Remember, Dane can see memories when he touches people?
Yep.
He sees Jack's memories, and he's like, okay, we're fucked. There's so many bad guys coming. It's over, because this is the Venom invasion of Navarre. Like this, as far from a Venom's perspective, this is it.
This is the moment.
This is the storming of Normandy.
All right.
Yep.
Because the Ward
I
Stone.
don't love to portray the Venom as the allies in this situation, but you got to do what you got to do.
Well, in the way sort of any American can sort of suck the magic out of most Europeans, In that sense, I think, yes.
The last time, I went to Europe one time and I shoved both my fists in the ground and I sucked up all the ancient Roman magic that was lurking beneath the ground. And then I burned down Notre Dame in 2016. That was me.
That was
Sorry,
you?
That was me.
Wow.
That was me.
Only an American could have done that.
Sorry. Sorry. Boy. Let's see. They have another. They have their final team meeting. Venom are on their way. We got to figure something out. Everybody is like, we're gonna die.
Yep.
Everybody is okay with the fact that we're gonna die. Now, astute readers will know there's a third novel, so there's no way they all die.
Sure.
Now that's not the book's fault, but that is immediate. For me, there's no tension here.
Right.
They're gonna be fine.
The main characters at least are gonna get out of this somehow.
We might lose another Liam, but who cares?
Right. Is there a thought to you fly back to the other ward where it works?
Well, this is the ward stone that is protecting Navarre. That other ward is in a different place.
Okay.
Is in a different country, and that is brought up.
Okay.
That ward stone is at Zayden's crib.
Right.
Which created the ward to protect all. There's one in each country.
Sure. And then so they're like, we're gonna fight back, not retreat to the ward stone.
You bring that up. That is, Violet asks Zayden that. She's like, I will leave it up to you whether we try to activate this one, because she figures it out, how to really do it.
Oh, even though it's cracked, they can do it again?
She's like, we can either do this one, and this is for surezies, but we don't have time. If we fly 18 hours back home, it's over here.
Right.
So we got to choose, and Zayden is we should be here, because we're here right now, and we have to defend these people.
Okay.
The Griffin Riders show up. Anyway, so everybody from the school who said they weren't allowed to go. So literally all of our principal cast, all of our heroes.
This is the final battle of the book. It's a big final battle.
Yeah, it's a much bigger final battle than. Here's where I think the book succeeds. I think the final battle at the end of Fourth Wing is confusing because there was the whole it was part exercise and part. Dane read her mind, and so they wound up at the wrong
place. It was
place.
Part of it, but also that was a plan.
It was supposed to happen.
Or something.
Yes, but it was supposed to happen, but it was a trap.
It's trying to be too clever.
This is just the bad guys are coming to where the good guys are to destroy the good guy place. Easy peasy.
Has Violet already figured out how the wards work?
No, not yet.
Okay.
Oh, Jack Barlow has planted remember the runes?
Yeah.
He's made a bunch of runes that are hey, we're over here.
Announcement runes.
yeah. Hey, we're over here, and in 24 hours, the Wardstone's going to be down, so you can attack then. They make plans for battle. They all split up into teams. They have their wing sections, obviously, and they all get ready to fight. But Violet is we can't. I understand that you just want to try and kill the Venom, but we can't leave the Wardstone unprotected, because I have to try to figure it out. So they're like, okay, Violet's going to try to figure that out. We're going to split into these teams and try to just buy time for her to figure it out, because if she doesn't figure it out, we're all dead. She's like, okay. Violet and Zayden, they try to make love in the morning.
But Zayden can't get it up.
But Zayden, he's like, my boner is not working. He's having his shadows try to push up his boner, but when your penis is soft, you can't put it into a beautiful woman's vagina without feeling unbelievable embarrassment. I should know. They have this moment. They're, the clothes are flying off. They're about to have sex, but there's a pounding on the door, and Violet is like, hey, can you just leave us alone? And then she hears a voice that she recognizes, and he's like, come on, get out of here now. And I'm like, oh, shit, what is happening? They quickly dress and they go to open the door, and it's everybody else. It's all the Griffin Riders and everything, literally all in the hallway. right outside the door.
I hope we're not interrupting anything.
It's Brennan, first of all, knocking on the door.
Her big brother.
Yeah, huge boner. I wasn't listening. The Flyers, because if they get the Wardstone up, the remember, Dragons, Riders, Griffin, Flyers.
Right.
Don't forget.
Right.
Don't forget. It's hot in this room. The Griffins are Flyers. The Dragons are Riders. The Flyers are going to look for the lures, the rune lures.
Uh-huh.
So they're We don't have to reorganize the fight teams or anything. Griffins have their own mission.
It's almost like having an exercise where the point was to find runes was helpful after all.
Now this is where
then that retroactively makes that part not
it makes
bad
it good.
and boring.
Right. It justifies the fact that this is 600 pages. It's longer than that, 800 pages, whatever. This is where Brennan, because I apologize, I misspoke. The Wardstone is broken. Brennan shows up. His magic power, and he's really good at it, is mending. And she's like, can you mend, like, stuff, not just people? And he's like, yeah, as long as it's not, like, I think he says not, as long as it's not, like, actively magic. And since the Wardstone is broken, it's not actively magic. Okay. So she's like, can you fix it? And he's like, I mean, I can try. I don't know.
He could work at a micro center fixing MacBooks.
Yeah. Brennan, I know how you can help. It's a place called the Genius Bar, and they're hiring.
This iPhone 7 isn't magic, is it? No, Brennan.
No, Brennan.
None of these things we sell are magic.
Oh, Brennan, if you ask that question again, you're going to get fired.
No, but I like my blue shirt.
I don't care if you like your blue shirt. You also have to start taking your 15s or we're going to get sued because you keep telling people you're not taking your 15s. So, Violet, their
generous break policy at the Apple Store.
They're nice. They're nice. Apple Store / Micro Center.
I like how it's sort of a bunch of tables and it's sort of like anarchy. There's no really order. You don't really know where you're supposed to go.
And you sort of like just kind of stand there and hope somebody comes up to you.
Someone asks you for something.
Asks you for something.
Can I get an iPhone? Do you work here? I'll check the back.
What? I don't work. We're switching jobs today. You've come to the Apple Store on opposite day.
Can you put your credit card info into my iPad that I'm holding?
Whatever you say, Brennan. I have to repair this Wardstone. Her mom. Remember, Violet's mom can control storms. There's no way you remember.
No, but yes, no, I get it.
Since Violet's power is lightning, she's like, oh, I can make it like a storm, and then Violet can be really good at lightning, which is pretty cool. She makes the clouds like roll in. The Venom appear, and she says something stupid like, I lost count after 2 dozen. Okay. I don't care.
You were counting. So, I know at Normandy, they were famously counting individual Germans on the beaches, and some poor 18-year-old kid was like, I lost count.
2 dozen. Ping! Yeah, so there's at least 24.
More than 24, less than a billion, probably.
Yeah, probably. I don't even know if that's true. But she's using her magic.
She wasn't in school long enough to where they went count past 24.
Correct. She was too busy just figuring out that she could just shoot the magic out of her hand instead.
So they have a dozen in this world, huh?
They have a dozen.
You can get a dozen eggs at the Basquiat.
This is another example. They're like, God, it's weird that it's raining in December. Again. Okay, so it's December in your world.
No, but it's like Tolkien. They have like an extra day every 5 years.
Oh, this is like the history of America. Yeah. This is our Lord of the Rings. Oh, no. The storm appears. Violet is like using her lightning magic. She's fucking people up. She's like figured it out. So she's like blasting them out of the sky. It's kind of cool. She's blasting them. Venom.
She's blasting.
She's blasting. I can't stress this enough.
It's so hot, Mac can't read.
Yeah. It's hot in this room. April was awesome. And they're blasting.
She's blasting.
She's blasting.
In December.
Venom are getting blasted in December. I don't know how else to say it. You might not like to hear it, but
it's like
December.
A Robert Frost poem.
Venom are getting blasted in December. If you're careful, you won't get dismembered. When the Venom are here, we love to make cheer because we give each other presents in December.
Robert Frost,
like a limerick.
Famous limerick writer. 2 roads diverged in the yellow wood, and nothing that I ever said could ever be told to one who never knew how to have fun. That's not all. I call that a Danilo limerick. I can do a line break, but I can't bring it home.
Oh, man. Let's see. Venom jumps onto Taryn's back, and he's like, Violet, you're the one our captain wants.
The one that's been appearing in her dreams?
Yeah.
Wow.
Rhiannon jumps in and fights the Venom.
Okay. They like fight in battle,
They fight.
right?
They fight. Let's see. How long do they fight for?
And does anything of
Sawyer, she has
consequence occur?
here. Sawyer, one of Violet's friends, there's Riddick
Sure.
and Sawyer and whatever. Sawyer gets his leg bit off.
Okay.
And it's like gushing blood. Violet jumps onto his dragon and grabs Sawyer, and they try to kill the wyvern that's like eating him. She takes Sawyer with his broken leg and jumps off that dragon, and then Taryn catches them. It's all a bunch of jumping around, sort of changing level dragon combat. Taryn is like, Brennan fixed the ward stone, but it probably won't work because it's just like a rock that he like fixed, and I don't know if we're gonna be able to fix it. And Violet's like, no, we can do it. Cat saves Cat saves Violet here. Who cares? Some of the Venom have names.
Mr. Venom,
Mr.
Mrs.
Venom, Mrs. Venom. Oh, is there a Mrs. Venom? Charlie Venom.
Sir, I'm married.
Sir Venom, I'm married.
No, it's Miss Venom.
Sorry, me and Mr. Venom loved your vibe, but we were just curious if we could suck the magic out of you.
Ryan Venom,
Meredith Venom. That's beautiful.
From the household of Ryan and Meredith Venom.
They're in
we
love.
hope this Christmas card finds you well, Mr. and Mrs. Venom.
Oh, that's beautiful.
The Venoms. We got the Venoms Christmas card. Any new updates? They have a little baby Venom on the way.
Oh, they sucked a bunch of magic out of Europe. That's beautiful. On their Europe trip. Wow. Good for them. Violet gets like force choked. Who cares? And Darna shows up because Andarna's there. Andarna's the other dragon.
Yes, she's the baby.
Yeah. She shows up and she starts fucking people up. She like eats the venom and they're like, whoa. And she also breathes fire. She hasn't ever done that yet.
Okay.
So like, oh, she can breathe fire now. Cool. Which is great. Jacinia, her scribe friend, shows up and she's like, I think I figured out the difference. One of the journals said that this is true, what I'm about to say. One of the journals said there needed to be 6 dragons, but the other journal said there needed to be 7 dragons. Yeah. Let's go. So there needs to be 7 dragons to activate the ward stone. Yes. Fuck yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
This is literature.
Yes. And then they're like, oh my God, what do we do? Hey, I don't know, idiot. Try 7 dragons. But there's only 6 dens of dragons. There's not 7 dens of dragons.
Are these like like types of dragons?
Yeah.
Okay.
Family genealogy of dragons.
Yeah.
Like, okay. I don't know. They all have, they got like the sword tail and the dagger tail and
all
that garbage.
Yeah, like from the Harry Potter.
And they're different colors too.
Yeah.
Black, blue, whatever.
Sure.
Who cares? Violet figures it out. She figures, again, an example of sometimes in these first-person present books to maintain tension, like our perspective character will come to a realization she is unable to share for dramatic tension.
Of course.
So Violet figures out how the ward stone.
After she hears this comment from
she
her
says,
friend.
I asked you to remember that because she's like, well, it doesn't make sense for the griffins because the magic doesn't work when the griffins do it.
Uh-huh.
Now, my thought was there needs to be a venom. The wyvern would be the 7th type of dragon.
Okay.
That is wrong.
Okay.
They go to the ward stone. This is where she asks Xaden, like, hey, what do you want to do? Basgiath or Eratia, your home?
Yeah.
And he says, home is wherever you are. So we'll raise the wards here, which is beautiful stuff.
Hot.
And Violet is like, no, but what about your home? And he's like, I love you, babe. The way your ass looks in those riding leathers makes my cock so hard it drips pre-cum. He says that. That's a quote. And Darna, Violet's like, I figured it out, Andarna. And Andarna's like, I've been waiting for you to figure it out. Because she's the 7th type of dragon. She waited 650 years to hatch until Violet was 18 legal. And she heard the elders talk of the daughter of the general, the loser girl. And she knew it was her time to hatch and bond to Violet.
I've been sleeping for 650 years, and then someone told me about a loser, and I'm like, my time
is now.
I'm gonna have her make the biggest glow up of all time.
And Darna says,
and she's gonna owe me.
She said, "Yeah, you owe me for this. I waited 650 years for a favor." And Darna says to Taryn, "Oh, it seems like you're in your elder era in this." So we get it again. And gunshots rung out around the world as people buried a bullet deep into their skulls. Yeah, so and Darna it waited about 650 years to hatch. Now I don't know why she didn't tell her this before. This book exists in a world where people are never talk to each other, never just explain things. This is why
only for exciting things to happen.
Right. This is why Darna is changing colors, if you recall, because she literally is changing colors. She might be all the colors. I'm not entirely sure. Partly because I don't care. Violet is like, okay, it's time to imbue the ward stone, and so she puts her hand on it and she tries to magically will it to life, but she's like dying. It's like sucking out all her power, and so she comes to the realization. She's like, oh, this is it. Like, I have to do it to, like, save my life. Now, I don't know why the dragons don't have to breathe on it this time, but they did the other time. Maybe because it is active, but it just, like, broke. It's not, like having never been activated.
The reason it didn't work last time was because there
was only six dragons breathed
six.
But now the seventh dragon is here, but at a different one.
And the other 6 dragons aren't
They're not in the room with
Okay.
them. Only Andarna's in the room with
All right.
them.
And Darna breathes the fire.
I don't think so, no.
Or is like touching them.
No, she's just there with Violet.
Okay.
I think it's just like she's giving her power to Violet.
Okay,
That's
I
just
see.
how you can do it, I guess. Who cares?
Okay. All right.
She's imbuing the ward stone and she's dying. And everybody, because, they can all telecommunicate with each other. Telecommunicate. They have phones. They're like, no, Violet, don't do it. We love you, Violet. It's sort of like the Rise of Skywalker, where everybody's talking to Rey at the very end of it.
Don't do
Don't
it.
do
We
it,
love
Rey.
you.
We love you, Rey. We love you, Vi. Let's go, Vi. That's me.
I read a little bit of the battle axe part. I can't get over the fact that Xaden calls her Violence.
Yeah, he calls her Violence
instead of
a lot.
Violet as like a nickname.
Yeah.
I think that's horrible.
Yeah. It's romantic. What do you mean? No. Oh.
No, it's not.
Oh, right. Everything in this book is horrible, and if you're going to get online and defend it, I think that you
read it again.
You should read it again.
Read it again.
And I would love to get a couple. If you like this book genuinely, you should reach out. I'd love to get coffee and chat with you. Love to pick your brain. Love to know how it works, and then who knows if it hits it off, maybe we can fall in love. Maybe.
I read someone online said it's like they're so bad it's like fast food, but I can't stop eating it, which like I think is fair.
Yeah, but this is like White Castle. You know what I mean? Like this is fast food that'll like kill you. The only time I went to a White Castle was right before I went to go watch an Ultimate Frisbee game, and the whole time I had diarrhea in a porta potty. And this is sort of like that. It's like diarrhea in a porta potty. And I just wanted to say one thing to the people who said I mischaracterized the battle axe in the armoire metaphor analogy. That's a little bit like saying, like, if you walked into a bathroom and you were like, God, it smells like vomit in here, and somebody else was like, no, actually, it smells like shit in here. Who cares? It smells in here.
I was thinking about that. Like, just because someone criticizing something got a detail of it wrong doesn't mean that doesn't invalidate the criticism. It's very like, it feels like very middle school or high school like debate tactic. Like actually it wasn't in August, it was in July.
Yeah.
Like that doesn't change anything about anything.
Yeah, it's really bad, and you're allowed to like it, but you like something that sucks and is bad. And I like plenty of stuff that sucks and is bad, but I admit that it sucks and it's bad. I don't get online and defend it.
Or think it's like you can like something and not have it and not have to think it's good or right or like I don't know.
Yeah. No, you're exactly right.
Yeah.
Anyway, she's dying. Violet's mom shows up with Brennan and literally like kicks her away from the stone. Like it says like brought her leg up and kicked her.
Okay.
which I just thought was funny. It's like, why did your mom like walk in and like drop kick you away from the stone?
I think the whole reason this book was written so that a mom could kick a daughter.
I think then that's beautiful.
Really says a lot about family.
Sloane is there,
Okay.
and Sloane's power is the siphon.
Right.
And so Violet's mom is like, Sloane, you hate me. Like I killed your, because she's one of these rebel kids.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? She's like, you like, just remember, like, I killed your mom. I made you and all of these people watch. And she makes Sloane like put her hand on the ward stone, but then grabs Sloane's hand.
Mm-hmm.
And Violet is like, what is she doing? And then she's like, oh wait, she's sucking her magic into it, and she's gonna die. Now Violet's mom is gonna die instead of Violet. She's sacrificing herself for Violet. I don't understand why Sloane has to siphon the power when Violet was just doing it before.
So so the ward is sucking powers out of them for what reason? In order for it to be mended?
Or like activate preliminarily, and then after it is sort of waiting to be activated, the dragons breathe on it and it's fully activated. I think.
But Brennan has mended it.
Yeah, it's fixed.
So then like Violet has to like pour magic into it and then the dragons
I
breathe
believe
on
so,
it?
yeah.
Okay.
But I'm not sure.
This feels incredibly convoluted, sort of for no reason.
Yeah. Because this is so like Violet's mom is like activating it, and she's like, I love you guys. And then she dies. Violet's mom dies. General Sorengale is dead.
Damn.
Rip to a real one.
Damn.
And then Andarna breathes on it, and then it lights, and then the wards get activated, and then all the Venin die.
Really?
Yeah. They did it.
What?
They won. They won, Danilo.
Okay.
They won.
Huh. So the finale of this is like someone in a cave
Yeah.
breathing on a rock?
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah. Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's cool to breathe on a rock. And
Wasn't there's probably other Venin in the world, but I think last time I said they're gonna find some way. It's gonna be like a hive mind. They're gonna like kill one thing, and it's gonna kill all of them.
Yeah, I mean
it's not that sort of happened, but like
when they activated the ward stone at Eratia, the same thing happened. All the Venin die if they're in the ward.
Yeah.
So it happened again here. But
Okay.
there was just a shit ton of them.
But except the mom died for reasons.
Right. She gave her power to the ward stone to then be activated, and it killed her.
Okay.
So her mom is dead. Wyvern, they're falling out of the sky. The Venin are falling out of the sky.
How did her mom know that she had to do that?
I don't know.
I guess we'll never know.
She's know.
Dead.
She's fucking dead.
Whatever.
She's gone. She's been condemned to Malik now.
Is that what it is in this book?
Yeah. No, I made that up.
Malik is their hell, or is there like a god?
Malik is their death.
Oh,
Their god. So they're Hades.
My mom Maliked yesterday.
Yeah. No,
That's not like a verb.
No.
Okay.
Her soul was condemned to Malik. Is what
I
they would
see.
Say.
Okay. And so do all souls go to Malik?
Yeah, that's what they say.
Okay.
When they read out the death scrolls, like when the students die in the first book, they always say, "We condemn their souls to Malik." That's what they say.
Huh.
Just a little bit of world building. You know
Interesting.
what I mean?
I wonder if we'll ever get to go there.
I think the world building in this book, it's got to be just the worst in the world.
I mean, I'm hearing the second hand, and it feels very scattershot. Like things are just sort of like said, like or the ward stones. Like, why does the mom have to be there to give her magic, and also why don't 6 other dragons have to be there? And only
I don't know,
the
because
7th
only
one
those
does?
Right, the 7th dragon. Maybe because she's all of them.
Put together, I guess. But then wouldn't the scrolls have said, hey, only one dragon needs to do it?
Well, she was in the egg for 650 years.
Yeah, but then how would they know that 7 dragons would need to do it?
That's why there's mistranslation of 2 different documents, maybe. 6, 7, and all that. You know what I mean?
6, 7, and all that. In it?
6, 7,
6, 7 in it. 6, 7 on Tuesday, in it.
I like to imagine that's how all these people sound.
They're all Sadie Ryerson.
I put my magic into the ward stone.
We condemn him to relic.
It's Malik, damn it.
Malik.
We condemn their souls to Malik.
My mom relicked yesterday.
My mom Maliked herself yesterday. Violet. I love the way your bottom looks in those riding levers.
That's Sloane talking?
Yeah, that's Sloane. I can't believe me brother Liam died.
I'm a Griffin Rider,
Right.
No,
I ain't no
I ain't no Dragon Rider. I'm a Griffin Flyer.
I ain't no rider, bruv. Wow.
Griffin's in it.
Griffin's in it, Dutch, full English, beans and toast. England versus Norway. Basgaiath versus Venin. Oh my God.
A game for the ages.
The Navarian World Cup. God, what I wouldn't give. Good ball, that. So yeah, so the dragons are dead. Xaden is standing over the body of like a Venin he killed. He killed like that sage, the one that's been in the dreams the whole time.
Oh yeah, so
he's dead.
Did we get any closure on that?
He's dead.
Did he ever talk to Violet at all
No,
about
I
anything
think
about being
what
in the dream?
has been going on is that Violet was seeing Xaden's dreams, and Xaden was talking or the sage was talking to Xaden, not Violet.
Okay, because they're sort of psychically connected. Okay.
Yeah, because Xaden says he's like, I killed him, like severed whatever sort of tether he had between the two of us. And Violet's like, what? He had tethered to you too? I think it was just always him, not her.
Okay.
And then she is like, he's like, do you love me? And
I thought you were
she's
going to
like,
ask, do you love him? You felt like Xaden accidentally fell in love with the Venin. Xaden's looking at this Venin's body. I loved him.
I love him. Look how beautiful he looks.
We got to know each other so well in my
Through
dreams.
those dreams.
Look at his ass in those writhing leathers.
The sage's ass looks way better than yours, Violet. Not to compare two bottoms.
I can keep it up with the sage, but I can't with you.
My penis gets hard around sage. My penis
name
doesn't get hard around violence, isn't it?
Yeah, the Venin are all named after herbs, right? Sage, thyme, basil.
Yeah, basil.
Mr. and Mrs. Basil Venin.
Oh, that's beautiful. We got their Christmas card.
They're beautiful stationery.
Xaden's a Venin.
Okay.
He looks.
So how'd that happen?
I'll tell you. In
Okay.
Xaden's chapter.
That's right.
The sage is like, if you want to save Violet, you're gonna have to turn into a Venin.
and at what point was there a credible threat against Violet?
In that they're evil and taking over the world, I guess.
Okay, so
The only way
deal was
the only way Xaden would have the power to buy Violet enough time to save the Wardstone is if he does what he does end up doing, which is the Venin is like blasts, corrupting magic into the ground or whatever. And Xaden can kind of sense that if he taps into that, he can magically overpower this guy. Because Xaden's really powerful with his shadows, right?
Yeah.
But his shadows don't do anything to the sage. Like, they're super powerful, but they're just, like, washing off of him.
Okay.
So Xaden taps into the Venin's magic, throws the sage off of this cliff and kills him. Probably not, because he doesn't see his body, but throws him off a cliff.
But, like, in doing that, becomes a Venin because he
tapped
some
into
of the
the
magic.
Yep.
And he had to do that because otherwise the
sage is really powerful, and he was just going to fuck everybody up. He would have mowed down
and
Xaden.
then Violet couldn't have done the thing with Violet's mom couldn't have done the thing with the Wardstone.
Right, because he would have just walked right down there and killed everybody.
I can't believe they did one thing and all the Venin in the area died.
Yep.
That's insane.
AoE attack.
It's I think it's so fun and satisfying when a story does that. Big battle.
I can tell.
Oh, it's done.
It's over. Just like that, it's over. Just like
we did
real
one thing, it's
conflict.
over.
Yeah. So
it's like when they did. Well, that did sort of happen, and they destroy the ring, and then all the
that's
armies
true.
sort of
that's true. They just give up. Sigale is like, no, Xaden, I chose you. Don't become a Venin. Like, what's that gonna do to me? Have you ever thought about that? And he's like, Violet chose me too. And then Xaden wakes up. Because it's the next day, and he's having a nightmare about this thing. Is how we're getting the perspective of how it happened, because the book is in real time, so we're not going back in time.
Okay, sure.
So he's having
he had a nightmare about becoming.
He's recounting his experience. He wakes up in bed. He's in bed with Violet, but he can't sleep, and he gets up and he goes to the holding cells where Jack Barlow is, and Xaden is like, "Okay, where's the serum? Where's the antidote? How do I fix it?" And Jack Harlow's like, "You can't fix it. this is what we wanted.
So this
Isn't
is
it
the next
beautiful?
day after the battle, right?
Or the night.
Night. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Jack says the cures are for diseases, and what we have is power. And Xaden is like, I'll never become you. And Jack says, you already are. And welcome to our messed up family. That's what he says. That's how it ends. Xaden is a venom. That's how it ends.
It's what is a venom and why should we care?
They're
that's
gray.
Really like
They're gray, and they fly, and they're gray.
They're gray. What do we know about them? They're gray. They're bad. They have some sort of corrupting magic, and they're kind of a messed up family.
Welcome to our messed up family.
So that means there is a Daddy Venom.
There might be.
Mr. Daddy Venom. Please, Mr. Daddy Venom, can I go outside on my wyvern today?
No. My daddy Venom made all the earth around me get destroyed again.
Are they? So what do people who ride a wyvern? What are they called?
I don't know.
Wyvern.
Gooners?
Why? The Gooners were coming.
The Gooners are here.
The Gray Gooners. AKA the Venom.
The Gray Gooners.
And that's sort of a mix between the documentary Grey Gardens and the Goonies.
Gray Gooners. It's about a bunch.
It's sort of about a bunch of children stuck in a house.
Sort of. Yeah, but that's Iron Flame. We did it.
Wow.
That's 7 months.
Lot of months, something like that.
7 months of Iron Flame has led us to this moment, the
5
end of the
parts.
podcast.
I have to say, 5 parts of this is kind of crazy.
Yeah, thank you.
That's kind of crazy.
I think one of our
But I
longest
think
episodes,
necessary.
I only talked about 100 pages of it. And then
Because when it feels like densely, very dense of things that are not good and make no sense.
yeah. So some problems. I think this book is certainly not meant to be read and talked about ad nauseum like how we do
of
it.
course. No, of course not. You're supposed to just sort of read through it and get to the end and be like, oh my God, he's a Venom. And then you read the next one.
Yep. So obviously the book, the book is not good quality, but it does have that going against it, which is not, I mean, like I said last time, this is an insane environment to be reading this book. I don't think anybody has ever looked this closely at Iron Flame.
Every I just opened a random page. Drip, drip, drip. I pretend the sound is raining against my window. Pretend the hard, unforgiving wood under my cheek is Xaden's chest. That the arm bent at an unnatural angle in front of me, throbbing in time with my pulse, belongs to someone else. What?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I thought Violet would want I think it'd be funny if she said, the hard wood under me, Xaden's wood, with his penis on my face. But there's only one. This is a book with only one blowjob. So what are we even doing here?
Yeah. What?
Yeah.
What?
There's lots of pussy eating, but only one blowjob?
I mean, target audience and all that.
Target audience. The
We're not
bullseye,
the target
dog.
audience. We're just clearing out the target audience for this.
No. I'm not the target audience for this. I don't. I think Violet.
Understatement of the year.
I think Violet is probably
after 6 months of this. You're like, I'm starting to think we're not the target audience.
We're
for
like
this.
Violet with
we
a
have
nightmare.
We have like 12 hours of content of us losing our minds.
It's like Violet with her nightmare. I think I'm starting to have a recurring nightmare. I think I don't like Iron Flame. Yeah, I think Violet Sorengale is probably as good of a main character as John Galt.
What?
From Ayn Rand, Atlas Shrugged.
Oh, okay.
Who is Violet Sorengale? You know, I think this book is as bad as Atlas Shrugged, or but in a different way. What I'm trying to say is that this is such an unbelievable waste of time, and has absolutely nothing to say about anything. I think when a fantasy novel can really succeed at is by showing us things about our world through a warped fantasy lens.
Yeah.
I think when a fantasy novel does that, that is the peak of what this genre can be used for. Mm-hmm. And I think Iron Flame is such an unbelievable waste of paper. Think of the trees that were cut down to make this book.
The forests.
The forests.
Man, we could, if we told the Ents how many forests were cut down to make Iron Flame.
Maybe that's where
they'd awaken.
Maybe this book is the Ent Wives. Oh no, we found them.
We have the end of the Onyx Storm. It's the Ent Wives. They were here.
They're here. They crossed universes.
Tolkien was like, "There's gonna be a book in about 70 years."
Rebecca Yarros got a letter in the mail one day from Tolkien.
You're in charge of the Ent Wives. J.R.R. Tolkien.
What?
Huh? It's like a sweepstakes. At some point in history, an author is going to get a letter that J.R.R. Tolkien posted like 60 years ago, and it's going to say, "You can do the Entwives."
I can do the Entwives. Sign my ass up. I was
Entwive Coven.
I was trying to say about So Ayn Rand's books are terrible.
Yep,
quite famously so.
Mm-hmm.
Those books are also like trying to do like its own sort of world to try to get its own sort of message across. And I think they fail in every department and are as bad, worse probably because of the horrible messaging than this book is. But like we are operating at that level with this book. Like truly like slop that is paraded around as something that is worth your time. It would be better for you to sit in a hot room until your heart gave out than it would be to read Iron Flame.
Believe me, we know.
It would be. We know it's hot.
It's hot in here.
It was good in April, and she's blasting Venom in December. Okay.
God, what I wouldn't give to be blasting a podcast in December.
Oh my God. Dripping with
well, and
podcast
like
blast.
I guess you read this. I didn't. I've heard about it secondhand. It doesn't seem like it's just stuff happening.
Yeah. Somebody in our comments said, well, if you want a good book, go read something else. Like a good story, go read something else. Like, we're here for the romance. That's also terrible.
Yeah, like what? Like romantically, you read this whole book. Like romantically, what happens between them from the beginning to the end?
They start out in a rough patch, kind of, and then at the end, one of them's a zombie, but they're still in love. And they've been in love the whole time. Like nothing. What is the...
Well, and then it's not even the sex scenes, because there's like 3 in this book.
I think there might be 2
in like 800 pages.
Yeah, there's
like,
2
when
or 3,
we did like Heated Rivalry, there's a sex scene every 10 pages,
which is I think how it should probably.
Which is like
be.
If you want that's the pace you need to have be happening.
The issue is that there's not enough time for sex because we got to explain how you can mend a fucking ward stone when I'm trying to mend my fucking chick's bone. If you know what I'm saying.
That did rhyme. I will say that did rhyme.
That did rhyme. There's not enough. I'm trying to see pussies get eaten and assholes get tongued, but I'm too busy worried about daggers and wardstones and viscounts. Who cares?
I thought you were gonna make that rhyme. I thought you were kind of like on a sort of like Jack Harlow sort of like flow.
Yeah, my flow is Jack Harlow-esque. Thank you, Danilo. I think
there is a school of
dragons and his
people
guy
of like writers, or I don't even know. It's sort of like a misconception that like fantasy is just sort of fantasy bullshit happening.
Yeah.
And that sort of, it feels like what this book is, which ultimately I think, maybe bothers me is too strong a word, but like bothers me because like that feels deeply cynical. Like I don't have to think about like my world or the setting or anything because this genre is just so bottom of the barrel that like it's just fantasy bullshit happening. But also it doesn't do the genre any favors when so many writers make careers of just fantasy bullshit happening and then everyone eats it up. So it's like, okay, maybe that is what it is. I don't know. Anyway.
You're totally right. You try to get into a space thinking it's one thing or like being full of disrespect for one thing, and that is the thing that becomes popular. Then it becomes the thing that was perceived originally.
Yeah.
This is what fantasy is now. It's not...
People like, oh, you want a good fantasy book that's like for adults? Read Fourth Wing.
Yeah, when people say that, I'm like,
oh
my God.
You don't read something boring like The Fellowship of the Ring because they're just hiking all the time.
Yeah. It's so frustrating.
Yeah. I think it's just, it's the media environment of like Netflix shows meant for like second screen.
This
like,
is the first second
this
screen
is like a
novel.
second screen book.
Yeah.
Because like it's made to, like in audiobook form, to sort of wash over you. And if you miss any individual details, it doesn't matter because the individual details sort of don't matter either.
But then she's trying to make them matter. Like, that's what makes it so frustrating, is that sometimes there's such like, listen to this. I have to read what's almost in the last sentence of this book.
I want to reopen the Rebellion versus Revolution, because you said that came back.
Yes. Listen to what he says. Oh shit. Like, you know what I fucking mean. Shadows scurry in from the edges of the walls in his cell. Tell me what the cure is, and I won't send for the ribostad chest that will hold you in the air until you mummify. What is that? Like, so if you're just listening to...
That's the first... So that's, I'm sure, the first time that's been mentioned.
It has to be. Like, what is a ribostad chest?
The ribostad chest.
And if it was in there earlier, like, it's...
No, but don't you know, Mac? It's world building when people say random stuff you don't understand.
I mean, I know you're joking, but I think if you're good at that, that can be world building.
Well, I think it's... Fantasy is one of the most difficult genres to do well, I would say.
Yeah,
because it requires a lot of skill and restraint.
Yeah.
And I think if you lack those things, or you're used to just like, I'm just going to like write it, like just sort of type and it's going to be fun, then I think you're not going to end up with a very good book.
Yeah. I think restraint is the key word, especially with what I'm looking for in any sort of genre fiction. I want more to be led up to my imagination than explicitly spelled out for me. I think that is the kind of reader I am and what I am looking for. What Fourth Wing and Iron Flame absolutely fail at is trying to be specific. It's somebody who doesn't give a shit about the specifics trying to be specific.
But it's the romance, man.
It is insane. Yeah, about a fucking guy who is like about a little girl who's like, hey, why won't you tell me what's going on? But if I tell you what's going on, you're going to betray the rebellion because you hang out with the guy who can read your mind all the time.
Because that's the only conflict since they met from the first book, right? He won't tell her anything.
That's been the thing.
Because he's like, the lives of everyone I know and care about rests on me keeping the secret. And then she's still like, no, tell me.
Yeah.
If you really loved me, you tell me.
And he's like, okay, fine, I'll tell you. And then the first thing she does is tell everybody else, and then the whole school gets destroyed, and she ends up getting tortured.
And if that isn't the most beautiful romance you've ever read, that's right up there with Pride and Prejudice.
God.
Remember when Elizabeth was like, hey, Mr. Darcy, tell me everything. And he's like, I can't, because if I told you, everyone I loved and you loved would die. And she said, like, tell me anyway. That's what makes that book so good.
I do remember that. I think I remember that in that book.
And then they had an explicit sex scene.
Yeah. She gobbled his throbbing penis, and he licked on her bundle of nerves until she girl-cummed in his mouth. That's
Beautiful.
how these books, you can... I don't care what you say.
Suddenly,
that's how the
he
books
was
are
in
written.
his elder era.
Suddenly, I'm in my boner era. That's how these books are written.
Mr. Darcy.
Mr. Darcy,
I'm in my boner era.
I'm in my boner era.
I'm in my boner era, innit?
I want to poke you, Elizabeth. Oh, Mr. Darcy.
What's your salary, Mr. Darcy?
$1 million.
£1 million a year?
A day.
£1 million a day? How did you come across that sum of money now in the 1700s, Mr. Darcy?
I found it in a dragon cave.
A what?
A dragon cave. Blah, blah, blah. I just want them to fuck each other. I don't care about the dragons and stuff. I don't care about any of this. Maybe I should just be watching pornography.
It feels like it's the Coke Zero of everything it's trying to be, like, or like the broth, like something like sort of light and tasteless, like it's trying to be the regular Coke of fantasy, But it's like it's Coke Zero. It's like diet, you know. It's like watered down.
It's like not even Coke Zero. It's Coca-Cola. It's like
Coke Zero that's been watered down with hot dog water.
It's like if there was a Coca-Cola LaCroix flavor. It's like that.
Yeah, it's the Coca-Cola LaCroix. No, not even Coca-Cola. It's just like the Cola LaCroix, like generic. It's like you want a Coca-Cola, and for romance, it's like Cola LaCroix. For fantasy, it's Cola LaCroix.
Yeah.
For smut, it's Cola LaCroix.
It doesn't. You're right. It doesn't even. For smut, it's Cola LaCroix. It doesn't even have any smut. I think there's allusions to smut.
I think since having read, what I would say, real smut books.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Like we went too light on these books for having nothing going on.
Yeah, what
like
is
reading
the
ACOTAR? Like ACOTAR, like the first book has like maybe one sex scene, kind of. Like, come on.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I'm trying to see. That's what I assume people like about this book, because if you like anything else, I think you're crazy. Like, there's nothing to like. Everything else is terrible. It's like,
I think some of it's people's first instance of reading anything like this, so there's nothing to compare it to.
There's so much better stuff out there.
Yep. In every category, sex, romance. Fire up the computer. Go to www.pornhub.com. There you're gonna find.
You're gonna find some crazy stuff.
And you don't. And here's the best part: you don't have to read it. No books on that website.
There's no books. There's comments you can read, or so I've been told.
There's really long, rambling comments about dragons. They talk about the ward of Grabus or whatever you said there on the last page.
Yeah, the ward of Grabus. This porno is good, but I'd much rather be at the ward of Grabus. Oh man.
Exactly.
Oh man.
Anyway,
well, should we
read some one-star good reviews?
1-star reviews.
I screenshotted a few.
Oh, okay. Yeah. How about you do it? Yeah. How about you do something? Jesus Christ. Do you see how long this book is? Just with your eyes.
Yeah. Have you seen how long a Akawar, A Court of Wings and Ruin is?
No,
it's so long. I did feel bad for a while, but then I remembered what I had to do, which was read another fairy book.
Yeah, true.
Oh, something I heard online about Onyx Storm. Someone said, I think they were talking about this series, and someone says, in like an anime, there's like a beach episode where everyone's like on the beach.
Yeah.
That's like the whole book of Onyx Storm.
Shit.
I think almost literally they're like on a beach almost the whole time.
Oh
so you have that to look forward to.
Nice. I can't wait. I think that one might be the longest one.
I think this is the longest one.
Okay,
on the shelf.
Good.
On the shelf, I think this is the longest one. The other one looked like it was about the same thickness as Zayden's cock. No, as Fourth Wing.
Oh, that's good.
Unless the pages are really thin.
The pages are made out of like rice noodles. You can see right through them and see the words.
And then when
on
you're
the
done,
side.
you can have a really nice like hot pot.
Oh, thank you, Onyx Storm. It's gonna be an Onyx Storm in my tummy.
1 star by Jill. Literary fast fashion, fast fantasy. To people rating this 5 stars, get well soon. Whatever you're going through can't be easy. Anyways, I'm extremely happy to hate read this on my library app instead of paying real green US dollars for a book that was so obviously rushed by everyone involved.
That is awesome. She should come on the show. Yeah. That is awesome.
1 star. Violet somehow had time to shave her coochie while at war.
I must have missed that.
Yeah, there was that whole scene. You didn't read that?
My mom's pubis was hairless before war.
1 star. Should be named Iron Lame because it was awful.
Boom!
1 star by Hannah. I hope both of the main characters die.
That can't be good.
By Matt's Fantasy Book Reviews. 1 star. There's nothing of value to be had here. 206 likes.
Oh shit!
This the book as a whole has an. Let me check to see if this is real. Did you have the Goodreads pulled up?
I did.
I think it has an
I closed it.
Inconceivable like 4.65 stars on Goodreads or something like that.
4.36.
4.36.
2.8 million ratings. 259,855 written reviews.
I mean, but if like as we've said a billion times, if you read the first one and didn't like it, ain't no way you're reading the second one. And if
No.
you like the first one, you probably will like this because you're
And you
just
can see
like,
the distro here.
Yeah.
There's very few 1-star reviews.
very few. Stephania says 1 star, trash.
Thank you, Stephania.
1 star, so ass. Like Rebecca Yarros needs an editor and a brain ASAP. Goodreads, stop censoring me because she's a crybaby challenge. I think in a lot of the 1-star good reviews, they were like deleting comments that like called her a Zionist, I think.
Oh, interesting.
Or mentioned there were some other I saw 1-star reviews that like mentioned Palestine and stuff.
Yeah,
but I
she
think
did that weird like. Well, both sides have their issues.
It was
in my book about rebellion, revolution.
Oh yes, we're going to talk about that. Let me finish the
yes.
the reviews. 1 star. The bar for good fantasy is in hell.
Yes, that is very
which
true. It's
agree
the end
with.
of the world as we know it.
Oh, this is the beginning of a long one. I just thought it was funny. 1 star. This starts with a quote. The first book is when some of us lose our brain cells. The second book is when the rest of us lose our patience for stupidity. Zeta Rauersmut.
Nice. That's a reference to, I think, the first epigraph.
Oh, I see. Here's another epigraph spoof. A fantasy book without world building is a tragedy. A book with JLA's name on it on the cover is an even bigger one.
Purple Smolgenfraggle.
By Purple
Who's
Smolgenfraggle.
JLA? The Justice League of America? They read this book?
I don't know.
Jennifer L. Armentrout. That must be who that is. The top there.
Oh, whoever blurbed the book on the cover. Interesting.
Jennifer L.
I would be embarrassed to blurb this.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I can't, not to judge a book by its cover or anything, but.
That person writes the same sort of stuff.
Yeah. New adult.
It looks like new adult.
Yeah.
Where the new adults are dumb. I think that's usually what that means.
The new adults are dumb.
Rebellion versus Revolution. So that comes up again?
General Melgren. This isn't as big a deal as I have made it out to be. I just thought it was insane.
That it came up again.
Yeah. General Melgren, Zayden is like, I can lead the attack here at Bisgayath. And General Melgren is like, I know you can win a revolution, but I don't trust you to lead this army here. And Violet's like, well, I guess at least he didn't call it a rebellion. Again, as if they are mutually exclusive and important to point out the minutia between the two different words when this book has never decided to do that to anything else ever.
So funny. Oh, I did some like tentative research on the whole like controversy with like Rebecca Yarros and the Israel-Palestine thing. I think it's just I think a lot of people like on the internet bandwagon about things they haven't heard of. It just seems like a lot of she made some posts and things that were tone deaf, basically,
that's
and
exactly
then
what it is.
doubled down on them.
Yeah, that is what it is.
Nothing I saw online would lead me to label her a like full-on Zionist.
Yeah.
But
I think I would agree with
think
that.
that's it.
Just
not that like there's nothing wrong with that, but I think it's not maybe as bad as some people have posted
and if
online.
we're wrong about that, please let us know.
Yes,
because if she is posting, like reposting IDF soldiers' Instagram accounts, please let us know. And if that is actually happening, we're not reading the books anymore. Similar to Siri, Who Am I? At a certain, there has to be a limit to poking fun at somebody and giving them notoriety.
There seemed to be some, like, she released some sort of book that talked about like soldiers in Afghanistan and has like a lot of weird like pro-American military thing because she has some like American military family connection, which, while not great, I think does not seem exceptional in this country of ours.
Rebecca Yarros' American Sniper. Yeah. That'd be pretty cool. Well,
that'd be really cool.
That would be so fucking cool. Oh, man.
You don't have any sort of song for us?
No.
I guess you sang a song at the beginning.
I did. I sang a little bit of a song at the beginning.
I want to find like one really funny good review to like end on. Do you have anything else to say about Iron Flame? Except that you're excited to read the next book, Onyx Storm.
Let's see.
It says readers also enjoyed A Court of Mist and Fury. No. A Court of Wings and Ruin coming up next.
I don't know. I think for me and for my tastes, Iron Flame feels like a huge waste of time. And at this point, 5 episodes into this book, feels tantamount to bullying. I just think this is the worst, biggest piece of shit in the world. If you like it, that's great. I don't care. I think it's terrible. I think it is actively ruining the reading ability of adults in America. And
because it almost banks on you not thinking about what just happened or what someone would do or like why didn't they do this? Like you really have to suspend any critical thinking and just go like sentence by sentence, and then almost at the end of every sentence, you have to be like mind wiped.
I know.
For the next one.
You have to be Men in Black mind erase machined.
And that's why Rebecca Yarros is so busy. Every time someone reads that, like every chapter, she has to go to someone's house and go like.
I mean, I think the connection people draw to a lot with this new age of romantasy, your Akatars, your Empyrean saga.
I mean, also there's a lot in like, I feel like to a certain extent, Brandon Sanderson falls into this category.
Yeah.
In a slightly different way, but similar. I feel like the appeal is similar.
I think specifically, though, these romantasy books, the comparison people are drawing on a lot is this is the new pulp fiction novels.
Totally.
And I think I agree with that. As someone who has read a lot of those novels as well, those also fucking suck. And I think at the time, there may have been a more general agreed upon consensus that yes, these books suck. This is airport literature. That's literally a genre of book. Like this is the quick thing to do on the airplane, and people would agree, and then they would drop it right away. It would not get like a $1 billion Amazon fucking TV contract because people out there actually think it's good. That I don't know how that's happening.
I don't think as many people think it's good. I think it's popular, and because we like the media, TV, film environment is studio executives want something that they know people will go see, and the only way to do that is to do things that they already know is popular.
Yeah.
And that's really like it doesn't like I think there's people who like this because it's fun and it is pulp, but like the fact like the books don't have to be good. It doesn't matter because people are talking about it and the book has already been purchased. Like the book doesn't matter. The purchase matters.
We've got you. Yeah. The difference with those pulp novels is like there were like 90 fucking pages.
Yeah. And
like
also there wasn't a global infrastructure for everyone in the world to communicate about these things.
Yeah.
Like you sort of read one on an airplane and you're like, well, that sort of sucked. And then you're like threw in the trash on the way to your taxi. And then you never talked about it again. You didn't start a whole podcast to put online for everyone to see about how much you hated the book you read at the airport.
We're starting to think we're part of the problem. Also,
no,
let us know.
No,
we're not the problem.
We're two white men on the internet talking about something.
We rock.
Yeah, we will never be part of the problem.
We rule. Let us know.
We're important.
I've also been wondering about this. We're important. Damn it! It's hot in this room, and we're important.
God, I wish it was December.
God, if it was April.
April was so
whatever.
good.
Let us know. Listen, we've been looking at the metrics. Lots of people listen to this show, which is kind of crazy. Please earnestly let us know if you're a listener and you sort of listen to every episode and you like us and the way we joke about it. If you'd like us to read something generally perceived to be good, because I know I've noticed some comments where it's like, do these guys read anything that's good? And it's like, have done that. We have a lot of episodes of this show. We've just always gotten the feeling nobody gives a shit about those.
That's true.
So we do this instead. So if you really want us to read stuff that's good, and also this is backed up by all of the DMs we receive and emails that are like, hey, you should read this book. It sucks, and you'll want to kill yourself if you read it.
Like, that's fun for a little bit.
And listen, we're going to do it, okay? I'm just saying maybe if you'd be interested.
There is not a book written by a woman today that we will not destroy in a public forum. We will not rest until we've dismantled every piece of literature written by a woman.
Oh, man.
But oh my God, Brandon Sanderson's so good.
Oh my God, he's so good.
We love him.
He's
Come on
so
our podcast,
good.
Brandon.
That's it. I think.
I
see that over there.
we're gonna go out with one more 1-star review. This is by Fish. It's the profile picture is a photo of a fish. 1 star. I think she should fuck one of the dragons.
I agree, Fish.
Thanks, Fish.
Thanks for your comment, Fish.
We'll take it under consideration.
And we'll
We're
let you
gonna
know.
file that
Fish.
one away.
We'll keep you posted.
Fish, we'll let you know. We'll call you, Fish.
Fish, don't worry. Stay by the bubble phone, and we'll call you when it's
Scroll
ready.
up on that podcast feed. It should say a court of wings and ruin with special guest Fish. Fish from Goodreads.
Fish the bird.
What?
I was trying to say Fish the fish, but I was just say Fish the animal, not the band.
Oh,
That's what I was trying to say. Not Fish the bird.
Fish the bird.
Not Fish the bird. It's a fish. It's a plane. It's a bird. Sorry, I just feel like my brain is melting.
Have we said it's hot in this room?
It's so hot in this room.
I wish I was a fish.
Oh my god!
It's
I
cold
bet they're so
it's
wet
cold
and
in a lake.
They're wet and cold in the lake. Well, if you like the show, please rate us on your podcast platform of choice. Let us know if you have any suggestions. Like we said, maybe for stuff that you think is good and you think we might like. If you have listened to the show and you feel like your taste aligns with ours, you can send us an email to hardcoverhooligans@gmail.com. Follow us on TikTok, Instagram @hardcoverhooligans.
Well, hey, once again, if you leave a funny review, or you know what, even Spotify comment, we'll read it, but it has to be funny.
Yeah.
If it's too nice, we're going to feel uncomfortable.
And we do get some funny emails. We got one funny email in particular.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to talk about it, but you know who you are. It was very funny.
Thank you. We quite
Thank
enjoyed
you.
it.
Yes. I hope you send us another similar email.
Yes.
And also that person, send us an email if you'd like us to read it on the show, because I thought it was so fucking funny.
Yep.
Please let us know. But that's it for us today, I think.
Next time, I almost said we.
No, it's
I
not
will
we.
be reading A Court of Wings and Ruin by Sarah J. Maas. And I've started it. I'll tell you what, I'm not looking forward to it.
Good.
But I'll be here
how many
with
episodes
boots
do you think,
on the ground.
How many episodes do you think that's going to take? 5?
I'm only doing 2.
Okay, good
Next
for you.
January.
Good
We're
for
going to
you.
be reading that. We're going to do a sort of a really close episodic reading of that until the next federal occupation of Minneapolis.
Oh, fun. I can't wait. Awesome. Well, for everybody out there, we are the Hardcover Hooligans. New outro.
And stay hard.